On February 28, something happened that could reshape the entire Middle East. Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, was killed in a massive US Israeli airstrike, and now one of the most powerful countries in the world is suddenly without its most powerful man, and Iran is now entering the most unpredictable moment in its modern history.
An Iranian ballistic missile.
A ballistic missile.
Iran launched 2 missiles towards the territory.
The supreme leader Khamenei is dead.
In late February 2026, the United States and Israel launched coordinated strikes inside Iran. The targets included nuclear facilities, missile bases, and military leadership compounds. But during the first wave of attack, something unexpected happened. Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei was killed in the strike. The 86-year-old had ruled Iran since 1989, and his death instantly created a massive political shock inside the Islamic Republic. Iran declared 40 days of mourning while huge crowds gathered in Tehran for funeral ceremonies. But the country is not just mourning, it is also preparing for what comes next. Quick pause. If you like documentaries that break down complex geopolitics like this, consider subscribing. I'm a small creator trying to explain global events in a way that actually makes sense, and your support really helps this video reach more people. Alright, back to Iran. Because Khamenei's death didn't end the conflict, it actually made it worse. US and Israeli forces have continued striking Iranian military targets. Meanwhile, Iran has launched retaliatory attacks across the region, targeting Israel and US bases in the Gulf. The conflict has now spread across multiple fronts: Iran, Israel, Lebanon, and Gulf states. And this means the Middle East may now be entering one of its most dangerous wars in decades. To understand why this is so destabilizing, you need to understand how Iran's political system actually works. In Iran, the supreme leader sits above everything, above the president, above the parliament, above the military. He controls the armed forces, intelligence agencies, nuclear policies, and the powerful revolutionary guards. So when the position suddenly becomes empty, the entire system has to reorganize itself. Right now, Iran is being run by an interim leadership council until a permanent successor is chosen. And the body responsible for choosing the next leader, the Assembly of Experts, is already under pressure to decide quickly. But even that process has been disrupted because Israel reportedly struck a building linked to that assembly while it was preparing to meet, which shows just how chaotic this moment is. So, who replaces Khamenei? Right now, there are several possible candidates. One of the most talked about name is Mojtaba Khamenei, the late leader's son. And behind the scenes, Iran's most powerful institution, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, is pushing for a fast decision to maintain stability. Because if the leadership transition goes wrong, Iran could enter a dangerous internal power struggle. The reason this crisis matters far beyond Iran is geography. Right next to Iran is the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow passage where roughly 20% of the world's oil supply passes through. If Iran blocks that route during a war, global energy market could explode overnight. And Iran also controls a powerful network of regional alliance, Hezbollah in Lebanon, militias in Iraq, the Houthis in Yemen. So, instability inside Iran could ripple across the entire Middle East. For more than 3 decades, one man defined Iran's direction. But now, that man is gone. And the question facing the country and the world is simple: what comes after him? Because moments like this don't just change governments, sometimes they change history.